Hey everyone, as I'm sure you know, G Fuel Code Madness is still underway, and round 2 is going to be coming to a close here on Sunday night. So if you want to help us get one step closer to getting our very own Shaker Cup, Code Immortal will get you 30% off your order, so long as I am still in the competition. Big shout out and thank you to everyone already using the code, I seriously do appreciate it. But anyways, on to today's video. Ladies and gentlemen, hey hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. I would say going into this past week, a lot of players were looking forward to seeing some kind of big update occur. But alas, no such update actually happened. And in general, this past week didn't really bring anything too crazy to the game. However, over the past few days, there's been a lot of pretty exciting and interesting features announced that'll all be coming to the game here relatively soon. So today we're breaking down what all Infinity Ward just revealed, about some of the big upcoming changes and other updates. Of course, if you enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you're new here, we've got new Call of Duty videos going up each and every day. So feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on to stay up to date with all of that. Anyways, getting right into it, I was initially hoping to cover the new community post like we try to do every weekend, but it seems this week Infinity Ward didn't have anything to post about. But that could be because we got a handful of announcements from other places instead. Now, throughout the week, we got some information regarding some new content we can expect to see come to the game, not necessarily in the immediate future, but it seems at least sometime this season, so roughly in the next few weeks or so. Now, the first preview stems directly from Joel Emsley over on Reddit, and out of everything we're talking about today, this is probably what I am the most excited about. So, as you may recall, just under a month ago, we talked about how Joel brought up that there is some kind of new Secret Mastery Camo in the works. However, at the time this was discussed, it was still very much so in progress and in its early stages of creation. But this past week, we got an update on said camo, and really this update brings nothing but good news. So, on the original Reddit post where this new camo was first brought up, a user replied to Joel's comments from 20-some days ago, saying, not sure if 20 days is an appropriate window to re-ask, but do we have any new info on that new camo? And to this, Joel responded with, end of this month or early next, new master camo. But he's not done yet. He also goes on to mention that this new camo will be unlocked through achievements, meaning it won't be something you can just buy in the store, and instead it'll be something that has to be earned in-game, just like gold, platinum, and Damascus. And we'll touch more on what that challenge might look like here in just a moment. But first, let's talk about what this new camo could possibly be. Honestly, no answer here is really going to be any more likely than any of the others, just because we don't have any official confirmation on this one so far. But we do know that Joel has at least some interest in a Diamond Camo, as in the past over on Reddit, he said he was going to talk with the team about Diamond Camo maybe, keyword maybe, being put into development. So if I had to guess, out of any answer you could come up with for what this new Master Camo could be, let's say Black Sky, Dark Matter, Spectrum, Diamond, or whatever else you can think of, I think Diamond does stand the best chance. But once again, that is simply just a guess. You know, there's nothing saying that'll 100% be the case, but the context clues give that the best chance of releasing, at least in my own opinion. Of course though, now we're all sat here wondering, well, how exactly is this going to be unlocked? And once again, unfortunately, there is no official confirmation yet. But what we do know is that this is going to be a Mastery Camo, just like Gold, Platinum, and Damascus currently are, which means it is going to require some kind of grind to actually unlock it. Now this could be anything from getting 1,000 headshots with every single type of weapon, it could be unlocking Damascus and then getting 100 kills with every weapon while also having Damascus equipped. It could be something else completely outrageous, like say a lifetime total kill count of 50 or 75,000. Honestly, we have no idea whatsoever, but it will be something that presumably takes a hot minute to unlock because it will be classified as a Mastery Camo. And by all means, feel free to drop your ideas down in the comments below regarding what it might actually take to unlock this new camo when it finally becomes available. However, this new Secret Mastery Camo is not the only new feature coming to Modern Warfare in the next couple of weeks. We know Season 3 is going to be starting sometime in early April, at least according to the Battle Pass countdown as of right now. There is always the chance that Season 2 gets extended or Season 3 gets delayed like what we saw before, So if I had to guess, we'll probably see this new camo and this next feature added in either right before the current end of Season 2 or alongside the launch of Season 3. But regardless, over on Twitter this time, Joel responded to a user asking about the Frankenstein Blueprint feature, which, if you don't remember, is the ability to combine and mix and match blueprints to your liking. Now, to this question, Joel said the Frankenstein variants are looking good for late this month or early next. It is still in the experimentation stage, but it is nearing completion. Now, in addition to that, Joel also followed up on Reddit with a more detailed explanation of how exactly the Frankenstein system is going to work once it's implemented, by saying basically it only works in the same family. If you have a bunch of blueprints that are AK based, then you can mix and match those blueprint parts in different ways. You can choose how you want to combine any given number of them, so blueprints in general start becoming a lot more interesting because you can mix and match them. However, you wouldn't actually be able to use an M4 scope because that is in a quote-unquote different family. It gets really interesting when you combine tracer blueprints with other various stickers, charms, and camos alike. So essentially, what this comes down to is Frankenstein blueprints are only compatible with one weapon at a time. So you can mix M4A1 blueprints with other M4A1 blueprints, but you can't mix an M4A1 blueprint with a Bison blueprint or a Kilo blueprint. Now, this also means you can take any tracer weapon, like the Cerulean Kilo for instance, then combine that with any other Kilo blueprint that you might think has a better look to it, and you'll still be able to use those blue tracers. Or same deal goes with the pink tracers on the anime M4A1. So honestly, this is a feature that personally I am really excited to see implemented, just to sort of mess around with it and see what all you can actually make. Now, that of course is all content we can expect to see come to the game in the coming weeks. Obviously, there is no official or set release dates for any of those features yet. However, there is actually quite a few changes we can expect to see added in the relatively near future. Some potentially as early as next Tuesday, when presumably we'll be getting another new update, at the minimum to refresh the playlists in the shop, and I guess in the best case scenario, a full-on title update to perhaps add in some of the in-season content on the Season 2 roadmap. So for this information, we are looking to the Trello board, which of course is home to all the upcoming changes and in-progress fixes that Infinity Ward is currently working on. And as we can see under the multiplayer section, there's actually a handful of issues that we've covered in the past as in-progress situations that have now been updated to read fixed in a future update, which as far as we can tell means the next major update we'll see added in, which I believe is the 1.16 update as it currently stands. Anyways, here we see that when selecting a Field Upgrade Pro, it would sometimes cause you to pull out your equipment instead, but that will be fixed in the near future, as will the tack insert issues on Rust, where you could place down a tack insert and sometimes spawn in a completely different place. Then we also see that they fixed the issue where you could climb a ladder and then suddenly be using an entirely different pistol than the one you had equipped. That'll of course be changed in a future update too. Also, they do mention that the memory error 19174 on PC will also be getting fixed in a new update as well. So if you have been running into that on PC, it should be resolved pretty soon. Now, on top of all of this, we also have the chance to see any number of things still listed on the in-season content section of the roadmap added in, perhaps in this next week or any of the future weeks leading up to what is, as of now, the end date for Season 2, that being Tuesday, April 7th. So as of now, we still don't have the Candor hideout map, the Talon operator. I still think Giant Infection was not actually Infected Ground War, so that could still be coming. And of course, our next DLC weapon as well, which many players are saying will be the M26 shotgun. So all around, we've got plenty of content and new features coming up over the course of the next month or so. So as far as weekly updates go, we should be pretty busy, all things considered. Anyways, with all of that being said, that is what Infinity Ward revealed about some of the new content coming soon to Modern Warfare, and that is going to wrap things up for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it, and of course, if you're new here and you want to stay up to date with the latest Call of Duty news and intel, updates and leaks, and pretty much everything else in between, feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on, that way you'll always know when I post a new video. As I mentioned earlier, G Fuel Code Madness Round 2 is coming to a close on Sunday night, so if you want to help me get one step closer to getting my very own Shaker Cup, be sure to use code IMMORTAL at checkout and get yourself 30% off your entire order. Once again, thanks so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.